What's going on, y'all? I'm Czar, and in this video, we're going to be reviewing the iLoud Micro Monitor Pros from IK Multimedia. So I was looking for a smaller set of monitors because the space I'm in now, I can't blast my barefoots like I used to. So I wanted some smaller monitors that I could do some listening on, editing on, things like that. And these really caught my eye. IK Multimedia did send these to me, and of course, I have a link in the description if y'all want to check these out, learn more about them, or pick them up. These are 4-inch monitors, 50 watts. And these are very portable monitors that has a really cool feature that really drew me to them, and that is they include an ARC microphone for you to calibrate these and tune these to any room that you're in, which me being in the room I'm in now versus the room I used to be in, I'm really insecure about my listening environment now. So, and I may not have been as high on this previously, but after reviewing the ARC System 4 and really liking it, I was really excited to see these to be this to be included with these monitors. Like I said, with the ARC System 4, I wasn't crazy about a software telling me what my room should sound like, but it did definitely improve the sound of my monitors, even though my room was treated. Now I'm in a much more untreated room. Having this and using this with these monitors again greatly improves the listening experience. This took less than 10 minutes to set this up and calibrate these. But before we get into that, let's start by taking a closer look at these monitors. I'm just going to put a picture of the front and back on the screen. I think that'll be easier than me just holding up these monitors to the camera. All right, so let's start with the front. The first thing that I noticed that impressed me about these is that they are front ported. That way the bass comes from the front, not the back, which is better for you if you're near a wall. Looking at the back, you've got volume control, you've got an XLR input. You also have a input for the ARC microphone to be plugged into each of these monitors by XLR. And you also have a RCA input, and then you have your power. This does not use a power brick, which is nice. Going there on the right side, you've got a calibration mode or a desk mode, which is going to create a filter for the desk. I think it's a cut at 250 hertz and then a bump at 12.5, I think. You can increase the high frequency. Also the low frequency extension is a high pass filter, so you can use these with like a sub if you wanted to and roll off those roll off the low end. And then you got your power button. You've got a USB-C port there for connecting to the computer, which I'll get into in a second why you would want to do that. The calibration mode, so these come with a software called X Monitor that allows you to, well, you can't per se control the monitors from there, even though I kind of wish that you did. I wish you could access these back panels from the software, but what the software allows you to do is take it further with the ARC system and the calibration, but you don't have to use that to calibrate these, which is a really nice feature. If you hold that flat button, if you hold the mode button, it will go into a calibration mode where you can calibrate these without having the software. And really nice feature. All right, you can also see that these have a stand where you can sit them flat, or you can have them extended, which of course is better for on a desk. You want them kind of sit up, aiming at you. And also on the bottom, you're able to mount these, which is a really nice feature as well. So if you didn't want to put them on your desk and you had like a stand you want to put them on, you can mount them. All right, let's get into this X Monitor software, because this is what really sets these monitors apart from others to me. All right, so this is the X Monitor software that you get included with these monitors. Once you install this and you connect these monitors to your computer by USB-C or by USB, you're going to be able to click this. You're going to be able to see each one here, but once you hit identify, it'll blink which one is connected where. Therefore, you can get your left and right set up very easily. In the middle, we have voicing. So this is set to Micro Monitor Pro, which is, of course, these monitors. But there is also a lot of other options for different studio monitors that you can change these to. Hi-fi setup, and then multimedia. You can do a 49-inch TV, portable Bluetooth speaker, and smartphone. So this is really great for listening to your mixes and listening to your source on other, to see how it would sound like in other spaces on other items, like you said, different monitors, hi-fi system, multimedia. That's a really nice feature. I really like that. Below that, we can see our frequency response. The green is before, and this is after calibrating, of course. And then the red is after it's been calibrated. So you can see before I hit some bumps here in the low end, and then, after, of course, it has smoothed that out. Now, below that, we can see a picture of the monitors we have connected. We have a status that tells us that we're connected. And then we have a contour here. So this is going to further allow you to just change these curves here. Now, if I select any of this, it will disable the calibration that I have going on right now. So, but just to show you, if we do, let's say, large desk corner, click that. Now we can see that it has turned off the arc, the calibration. So anything that you select here, you also want to have this for the, I don't know why you wouldn't want to have this, but have this linked. So anything you select here is going to go to the right side as well, and vice versa. But yeah, we can go through these small desk corner, warm, low frequency. Yeah. So you can tune these this way if you want as well, or just turn back the calibration for the arc system. These 4 buttons in the middle here are really nice because it's basically preset buttons that you can select. If you right click on them, we can set this to mute, dim, and voices. We can use any of those monitors up in the voicing. So I've got mine set to the main monitors here for 1, arc control for 2 if I wanted to turn that on and off quickly, dim, which I love a good dim switch, and Pro STD, which is just some monitor voicings that I found that I liked in here. All right, and if you hit up in this right, if you hit this will minimize this and just give you a floating window here. So you can see I'm in Studio One. Now I've got a floating menu of X Monitor where I can switch between these monitors. I can dim it, whatever I have these set to. Again, really nice feature. Standby timer. So you have to have the iLoud precision monitors in order to be able to take advantage of this, which is basically going to just put the monitors into standby after a certain amount of time. You can see it's grayed out here, and that's because of that. I would have liked them to put on here, somewhere on here, that that you have to have the iLoud precision monitors, because it took me a minute. I was trying to figure out how to engage this before I figured that out. It just took a little while. Yeah, and that's it for these controls here. So this X Monitor software, I feel, takes these to the next level, because it's more than just about these monitors sounding good, which I guess let's get into that, which I do think they sound good, but having that arc just really took this to another step. So, when I first played these without the arc, I was like, okay, sounds kind of good. My mid-range was a little muddy though, but after doing the calibration, the mid-range was very clear, instantly cleared that up. The low end became tighter. Let's talk about the low end. So yes, these have nice bass, not going to hit you in the chest or anything, but one thing that I really realized with all of my reference tracks for low ends is that the low end is very detailed. It's not huge thumping bass, but I can still hear it though, which is very important to me. More focus to me though is on the mid-range. And with monitors these size, I'm just really afraid of the mid-range clarity in them, but these definitely have nice mid-range, and they can go pretty loud. I haven't just blasted them all the way, but I've been impressed with how loud I can push them. And I can push them loud enough to where I forget that they're 4-inch monitors. But with the volume at 12 o'clock was getting some noise floors. Again, if you're getting noise floor with your, monitors, just, turn them down and then turn them up using your interface or monitor controller. So right now I've got these set to, I think, like 3 o'clock maybe. I guess I'll say maybe 25%. I'm able to drive them with my PreSonus Revelator IL24, and they sound really good. Again, really clear mid-range. The high end, I'm impressed with the high end as well, but the stereo imaging is another thing I want to point out. Really good stereo imaging for these, which is another thing I was kind of worried about with monitors in this size. I've got a reference track that I play that really kind of tells me what's going on with the stereo field. There's a lot of stuff moving left to right, and there's a sound in there that really, I don't know how the mix engineer did this, but the sound is really outside of the speakers, and that translates well on these. So I was impressed on that as well. Overall, for some portable monitors in this price range, which is $599, and for this size, and then having the ARC microphone on here to calibrate, really, to me, puts this over a lot of other monitors in this size. But yeah, definitely want to know what y'all think. Again, I'll have a link in the description if y'all want to check these out, learn more about them, or pick them up. If you're using these, definitely comment and let me know how you've been liking them. I've been really impressed with these. One thing I will say, I wish that IK Multimedia would have included something to carry these around in. Now, there is a travel bag that you can purchase separately for these, but I'm talking just a, when you get some headphones, they come with just a little nylon bag that you can just pull to close, just something like that. Because I feel like if I put these in a backpack, they're going to hit up against each other and all that, and you don't want that. So just like 2 nylon bags just to bag them in, I think would have been a nice touch to have included with these. Other than that, highly recommend these. All right, if you enjoyed this video, I appreciate a thumbs up. And if y'all want to continue to see content from me, then y'all know what to do.